4 days in a row. Actually, 5 days in a row, because if you count the soap stuff, 5 days in a row. What is going on here? It is JLJ this morning. I am JLJ. I know it's crazy to talk. On my coffee. I have my Mott's applesauce. I have some Pop-Tarts. I'm trying to eat everything in my house so I don't have to buy no groceries because I'm leaving town for a week. I leave tomorrow afternoon. So excited. Very excited. My birthday week is unlocked. I love it. Let's see who shows up. I think I'm on my normal time. I think it's my normal time, I think. What do I got over here? Let's see. We'll do this one. What am I doing? Oh, yes, June. That's good. I'm setting everything up. Hope you guys can hear me. I'm like, oh my God, my arm, I set my arm wrong. I don't know what that's about. My hair's pulled back, so I didn't cut it or nothing. I just pulled it back. Be on in a second. I'm like trying to get. How's everybody this morning? It's cold and rainy here in Los Angeles. I actually have my heater. I almost put my heater away because last week it was so hot. Now it's cold. It rained hard last night and it's raining right now, which I don't mind it rain because it makes my garden happy, and I'm leaving for a week, so that's at least some good wetness has happened. So I bid it for this upgrade. I didn't get it. I was like, I hate waking up to sad news for a week, so I hate waking up to sad news. I didn't get it. Hi, DJ Glow. Hello, Nikisha. Hello, Matt. Good morning. We are here. We have some of my applesauce. Mott's for lots and lots for Mott's. You're working out. This is the cinnamon applesauce, my favorite. So I'm trying to wake up this morning. I'm tired. My house is a mess. My room is a mess. I had to take care of my mother yesterday. Yeah, well, it was crazy. This applesauce makes everything taste better. No, I'm not going to. I'm done. Nikisha, I just read your response to my my post. Thank you for saying that. Thank you. Some people forget about the previous generations. They forget about it. But anyway, I'm here. Good morning. I'm not the happiest today. I'm not waking up happy this morning. I didn't go to bed happy last night. I think I'm feeling overwhelmed. And it's right before this trip. So I think it's what it is. I'm looking forward to this trip. I'm ready to get out of here. That's part of it. I think everything from the last 3 years is coming out now to me or whatever. The strike's happening, and it's kind of depressing, and stuff with my mother and everybody, and just like the birthday's coming up. I don't know. I'm not in the happiest of moods today. I feel like I'm always climbing all the time. I'm sure many of you guys do feel the same way. Know how I feel. Know what it feels like. I'm always fighting for something. I'm always trying to. I don't know. I'm just feeling that today. You always just feel like you're always trying to grab something and you can never get it. Well, you think you have it, and then it goes away. Yeah, I think we all have those days. Well, it's not like I'm not depressed today. I get depressed, but I'm not depressed. I'm just like, just not feeling the most upbeat. MJ, either I message you, or should I message you or should I email you? Message or email? I think I'll have that. It's also hard when you're by yourself and you do everything yourself. It's always hard too. My brother and I talked about that last night. How we just, we gotta do things ourselves. Okay. I can do that. Okay. No, me too, MJ. Dude, now MJ, I had a driver the other day who said I should go to a place called Culver's, which I don't remember that place. He said the butter burger is the best. I looked it up in Kansas. The other thing, Glow, it's like nothing new happened. Ain't nothing changed. Like some days you can handle it better than others. Maybe it's the weather. It gets sad and gloomy. Guys. I'm looking at my stuff, I'm so far behind. Also, I don't like having a messy house or stuff in disarray. I'm a total organizer. I like everything's in order. And that can affect your brain too. Looking around, that's what it is. So when my room is clean, everything is spicy, I feel good. But I can take on the world. Unpack. And I'm looking at him like, I started pulling stuff out. As we say, the business team, my pool's going. I don't do anything. I'm so tired. I have no energy to do it. But I have to. I gotta do it. Morning, Andrea. It's just like, ugh. I'm like, I know once I leave, I'll be happy. I think that's part of it. Once I get the F out of here. But it can. It's like, it's like, oh, this crap. It's all over here. You can't see it. And it's a gloomy day. And I've seen these tractors outside across my window. All these tractors are doing stuff. How anybody say you need a holiday? Yeah. My body needs to catch up with the rest of my brain. Neither one. Hello, Joy Jensen. I love New York. I love New York. Okay. Hey, your body's telling you too, girl. Probably taking you on vacation. Sabrina Hughes. Hi, Sabrina Hughes. Thanks for joining us. I promise this won't be the depressing show today as I spit out pop charts. Just waking up. Here's coffee up. I washed my face. I shaved my sides. I gotta finish that up. I washed my today's a hair wash day. But I want to try to pack today. That's the plan. Where it's hot in the UK. I feel like it's May. It should be warm. I said I like the rain because it makes my garden look beautiful. I was conflicted, but I do want some warm. This my heater is on right now. My house is cold. Sherry, good morning. One of my favorite things to do in New York. Okay, so I will make sure so folks don't try to get me later. You know how they are, films. There's New York City and there's New York. So I'm going to save so people don't try to get me later. What I like to do is in New York City, a lot of stuff. I like to walk around. I do a lot of walking around in New York. Bleecker Street Pizza, my favorite pizza place on 7th Avenue South and Bleecker Street in the West Village. There's my friends Tony and all of them over there, and hang out and get the best pizza. Well, in LA, it's not hot here at all right now. So, I go to Broadway shows. I try to see 1 or 2 shows when I'm back there, depending on how long I'm staying. Love Central Park. I love going to see my family's there, so I love going to see my family. I love going to Brooklyn to my family, or Spanish Harlem to see my family, or Washington Heights to see my family. I love eating. I love I love just like walking the city. I love just all parts of the city are just so different. Uptown is so different than downtown, and Gramercy Park is different than the Flatiron District, and and the East Side is different than the West Side. I love it. I love it. Time to go to Food Town over in Brooklyn. Go get my groceries. It's very Caribbean. Hi, Crystal. Hi, Tom and the family. May the 4th be with you. My book right here. I didn't take my book with me to read, you guys. I love my Brooklyn. I love my Manhattan. I like both. Hi, JH fam. I like both. I just like New York. New York's a magic place for me. I like the history, the culture, the architecture. So yeah, a lot of stuff there. I like to eat there. My Junior's cheesecake, which I can get here in LA. Well, only a couple of cheesecakes here in LA. They're frozen, but they're good. They're from Junior's. Like the arts and culture and stuff there too. Like I love Chicago. I love Chicago. I love going to State Street. It's my favorite street in Chicago. All the shopping. Hi, Jenna Martin. How are you this morning? No, you're on the slide, working 2 jobs at the same time. Okay, go on, girl. Just have me on in the background. Near Church Avenue. That's right. My grandmother, my family was on Fort Hamilton Parkway and 4th, and then we go to Caton Avenue, and then go to Church Avenue, like 2 blocks. Then Church Avenue, make a left, and one of the food towns is right there in Brooklyn. My grandmother lived right by the subway, which is so funny. So her apartment, you could hear the subway. But see, after a while, it's totally weird. You almost kind of forget about it. It's so weird. You literally can hear the subway go by, which was the F train. And so I'm like, I after a while, I didn't hear it after a while. It's so weird. I loved her apartment. I loved her place. It was very family oriented. Everybody was there. It was just amazing. Well, Jenna, it's my birthday week. My birthday's in 6 days. I'm getting ready to leave tomorrow. Go on vacation. My first vacation in 5 months after a real roller coaster ride of 5 months. So I'm not feeling depressed. I'm just feeling a little low today. Never, because I've been to Buffalo. So I've been to West Seneca, Sherry. I know Buffalo. I have cousins up there too in upstate New York. At the F train. I take the F train. You're right there. Just literally walk 2 blocks past the school. Goes past the basketball court, a church, and then turn left on 4th, and there she is. Well, I miss all of that. I miss it. And their neighborhood, obviously, over a 40-year period, has changed. So it's changed a lot since then. James Fowles, you know what's so funny? Everyone, my dog walking videos do very well. So I think I'm onto something. I don't know what it is, but I think it's part of it is because it's the dog is a part of it, but I'm showing the neighborhood. I see people starting to comment on the neighborhood, like, "Oh my, it looks so clean, it looks so nice," and so I'm trying to make sure when I do the dog walking videos, we walk we walk 4 blocks around. So I'm trying to show different. I gotta start showing different. I'm trying to show different blocks, so I get a good idea where my mother lives, and you because it's on a slope, and it goes down, and you can see if you're at a certain. I hope I can catch this. If you're at a certain height on the street, it's really weird. You can see the airport, LAX. You can see the beach, like it's just like right there. Because she's literally like 10 minutes from the airport. She used to work there. She goes straight down this place called Imperial. Straight down Imperial, you're at the airport. So it's like it's weird 'cause it's not like a hill, it's an incline, that's the word. My mom lives on an incline. So certain parts of the incline, you can see all of South LA, all the beaches. It's like it's really weird. Where I live so low ground, I can't see nothing. So I'm not I don't my area is flat. There is nothing flat. So, well, you know, it's funny films, and Mel knows this because I'm serving a certain age. So I had family in both places in Manhattan and in Brooklyn. You couldn't even get a taxi to go to Brooklyn. I remember for years. They didn't go there. I took the subway. A shopping list. Oh, a date afternoon with your husband. How cutesy. Thank you, Miss Jenna. And yes, folks, I am taking donations for my birthday fund. I have a little fund I put aside off to the side. I'm not going to use it until I leave tomorrow. I want to thank Alex for our buddy Alex from UK who I woke up to a donation. So thank you, Alex. I know you're not on here now, but you see this later. Thank you. Look at the camera. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. That was so unexpected, and I loved it. So thank you so much for that. But yes, I will use that wisely when I'm in my trip. My trip. But I just want to make sure you guys know the events are out now. They're all underneath this thing here, underneath the video. And someone asked for my Amazon wish list. On all of my social media bios, I have a link tree, and it tells you everything there too. Um, I from my house I can't see it because I'm flat, but I'm around the corner from the stadium basically. I just, like right where I live, I go this direction, and I hit a cemetery. Then I make a right, a left to the next street, and then I hit the Forum, SoFi Stadium, YouTube Theater, Hollywood Park, and now the new Intuit Stadium. They're all on Prairie. So I'm like 5 minutes from the stadium. 5 minutes. For certain parts of Inglewood, you can see the stadium. It's huge. I used to love the taxis in New York. I used to love catching taxi back in the day. But I said, I don't mind subways. I don't mind. I think the subways are fascinating. How they run and how they do all their different things. And I had to learn how to do. I had to learn how to do it. So well, I mean, because at some point it's like where my grandmother lived, it was way far. It was 150. But my other grandmother lived. It was 155th in Amsterdam. It was way up there. And a lot of times they didn't leave to go nowhere in the city or whatever. They stayed in their neighborhood. But I like going all over the place. So I learned the subway system because I was like I was just gonna have to do it. Then cabs would take place sometimes on subway and all that stuff. So I looking at all these emails. Here we go. When you pass that guy, they're like, tag. I have nice legs, so I could get somebody there, but not do that. One of those subways, ugh, I'm sure they are dirty. I was joking because here in LA we have subways. We have the metro. So you guys will see me ride it. I wear my mask still on there, and I don't touch them. I have wipes on my hand for. I don't try to touch nothing. They're gross anyway. Before pandemic, they were gross. I can only imagine now. I mean, people are gross. They are gross and disgusting, and don't give a shit because they feel like it's not their property. That's what's so crazy. But the subway system in New York to me is fascinating. So I would take that first, and then use others. Exactly. Well, no, actually, MJ, no. When I was in Vancouver, Canada, that subway was so clean you could eat off the floor. It was crazy. It was me and Marissa were like, what? What? We were shocked how clean it was, how clean it looked. Everybody was wearing gloves and shit. It was crazy. It was clean. This was pre-pandemic too. They were like, I see looked at the floor like, I don't see any trash on the floor or nothing. It was crazy. So I go on around 5 at night, 6 o'clock at night. Yeah, I heard that too, Mel, that in Asia they're cleaner too. I love Vancouver. I love Vancouver, Richmond, all that up there. It was completely beautiful. I agree. I'm like 10 conversations at once. They pull back. My mother said, she goes, so weird your hair pulled back. My mother said that to me. Well, I had a shaved head for 100 years. She's like, I know, not used to you having hair. Tell Max he has great taste. Thanks, Max. So the ponytail right now, I'm going to wash it. A long lost tunnel with a train coming at me. Exactly. Yeah, I'm going to wash it today. Today's a wash day. They are? Ugh, that's gross. Having hair takes a lot of work to rust. You guys all have hair in here. No one feels like it. Short hair is much easier to take care of. And sometimes I miss it. Oh, Canadians are great. I had a great time. I've been to Montreal, so I've been on the other side, and Vancouver. Very nice. I agree. Oh, like our also makes dirty is funny. Actually, I went on Atlanta's the MARTA. That was not bad either. Subway. I'm taking that one. Navy Yards, juniors, all the same day. Okay, Max, say, folks. Mel brings up Macy's. The Macy's in New York, it's like what, 33rd, 34th Street? It's so huge. It's so huge, and it's so like once you go in, you can't get out. It's like IKEA. It takes. I remember every time I've gone there in the 100 years I've been alive, I go there. I always end up laughing because it's like, it's massive, and and you just get in there. It's like floor up to floor, and this way you go this way, and you can't leave this way. You go next this way. Like it's insane. It reminds me of IKEA. You know, see, IKEA, of course, does theirs on purpose. Once you get in, you have to go through the whole store to get out. It just feels that way at Macy's. I think it's hilarious. I mean, and if you go to New York, you have to go to Macy's at least once. You have to go at least once. 34th, thank you, 34th. You have to go at least, because it's in Midtown. There's some Midtown Comics that I like on 40th that I like to go to. And because I don't get comics, but I get like figure memorabilia stuff. I like Midtown. Well, that whole area is my area. the Bagman's on 33rd, across from Penn Station, near 8th Avenue. That's my other place I always go. So I hope they're still in business for a while. So I know the Midtown area. I know. So that's interesting. I also like a place. It's huge. I like a place called Century 21, which is by World Trade Center. Oh my God, it is a huge discount store. But they have like it's like a TJ Maxx, Ross type. They have like name brands. They actually have like real name brands also for cheaper prices, and it's huge. Get off on Chamber Street, and then walk, and then the World Trade Center's across the street. You go this direction, and there it is. There it is. It's the I love going there. I take people there like, oh my God. I've gotten lots of underwear and socks things in there, of course, I like, for good prices. That's not a good place too. I mean, if you go to New York, you gotta bring an extra suitcase just for the shit you're gonna buy. It just is. Is Gimbal's gone now? Mel, is Gimbal's gone? Man, I've never been to Toronto. I do want to go. Never been to Toronto. I do want to go. Oh yeah, Times Square is McDonald's. I know Times Square is McDonald's. Well, they have some McDonald's over there, but I know one over there. Yeah, they're big. Times Square had a Fridays. That was a nice size too. I don't know if that's there anymore. But I remember when they had Planet Hollywood in Times Square. It was huge. Hard Rock Cafe, that was huge. They were huge, pretty huge in Times Square. I've been in New York in like 5 years. 5, 6 years. I haven't been. So that's how I went to New York was when my grandmother died. That was 2016. I had to go back there, take care of some business. It was a crazy thing. Do they have curb cuts? What does that mean? I mean, there's also a store in Manhattan I used to like to go to all the time called, is it Lucky Penny? There's another place, there's another discount place I used to like to go to all the time. I just wish New York wasn't so far away. And I grew up that way with my grandparents and family there. And we had to fly across country, like it's across the country. They're on one side, we're on this side. I just remember Times Square, you could drive on it. I remember once I came back there one summer, I was like, oh, they closed it off. With a Dwayne Reed in every corner. Love my Dwayne Reed. Love it, love it, love it. But like seriously, I remember you could drive down Times Square. They stopped that. They completely stopped that. So, that's kind of funny. I think everyone should go to New York at least once. New York City at least once. It's one of those cities, I think, it's America, it's old school, it's concrete jungle, it's new school. I just think there's so many neighborhoods. I just think I think everyone should go there at least once. I always think people should go to New York, San Francisco, Chicago, Seattle, LA, Miami. Dallas, I like Dallas. I had a good time in Dallas. I feel like there's certain cities you just go to, at least, check them out. I like Denver. Yeah, I'm going to Kansas. I like St. Louis. I mean, there's this place I think some people should go to at least once and try them out. And I know New York for some people is very intimidating. So I know that for some people it's just very intimidating. But it's fun. I know, and it was back then. I miss dangerous, greasy New York. I miss all the 10,000 porn shops in Hell's Kitchen when you didn't go to Hell's Kitchen. I mean, it's like we're talking Ed Koch, New York. We're talking way back. I mean, like it's. I miss some of the seediness and the dirtiness of New York because it was just like that's how it was. But then a lot of that, it's better now, obviously, than it was then. there was a lot of, my mother, when she lived there, grew up in a tenement. I mean, they were poor. I mean, it was like, there's some stuff that, yes, I'm glad I got better. But there's some parts, I mean, going to New York in the 70s and 80s was like, be careful, you could get mugged and all this kind of stuff. You hear all these stories. I've never been mugged in New York, knock on wood. Never have. But that was always the threat. You could be mugged, you gotta be careful, watch your wallet. And so it just kept you aware. That's all, just kept you aware. But I just thought it was something about it was gritty compared to Los Angeles. I grew up in South Central, which had its own grittiness, but it was different. Everybody talked different, compared to LA people. I feel very much like in New York. I feel like both. I feel like I'm a little bit of both. I was raised with both. Being a first generation Los Angelian, both my parents weren't from here. They came from two very diametrically different places. Gail Martin. Hi, Gail Martin. There is a Jenna Martin in here too. All these Martins. How am I doing today? I am a 6 of 6 to 10. I'm okay. It's my birthday week. That's what I'm doing. I'm celebrating my birthday and all that kind of stuff. Is there a place you always want to go that you haven't been to yet? There's a million places I always want to go I haven't been to yet. But for this purpose, to name one place one place. Alaska. I want to do that. Am I interested in the Alaskan cruise? They went to Ketchikan and Juneau. Flowers went to earlier, did comedy in Alaska earlier this year. I want to go to Alaska. So I'm going to try to do Alaska. Oh, funny. We have in LA, girl. Crystal, we have curved things in LA. We have in LA. All over. We have them all over. We have a lot of places here in Crystal a lot of homes have ramps. Very interesting, right? We have them. So here in LA we do. Italy. Italy might be nice. My mother did Italy. I haven't done Italy either. I wouldn't mind doing Germany. I want to do Germany at some point. Or Switzerland. I want to do Uruguay. That's somebody I've always wanted to go there in South America. So I've always wanted to. And there you go. Jenna and Gail. I was like, all these Martins running around. How funny is that? So how do you guys know me? How do you both find me? I always like to ask, because I don't know your names. So I like to ask I like to ask people who I've seen new, how you found about James Lott Jr.? How do you find about me? What show, or were you AfterBuzz people? Like who found me? I just want to say this, DJ Glow. I love traveling abroad, but there are a lot of beautiful places in America that people just sleep on. I've driven cross country. I've done trains cross country many times, and have gotten out, and there's some beautiful, beautiful places in America that are people just don't even, they fly over them. And so for me, I would love to say, I want to say when I visit all 50 states. That's something I really want to say. I think I'm at 43, I think, or 44. I'd have to sit and think which ones again. I did it once. I did it once on here, I think, once on my shows where I was like, I've been to these many states. But I want to. And I've been to US Virgin Islands. I've been to Puerto Rico, of course. I'd love to go to Guam. That's also a US territory. But I'd love to go, I've been to Hawaii. But there's some beautiful stuff going on just right here in America. I know America is so crazy right now. But there are some beautiful people, and some they're not part of all the craziness. They're just living their lives and trying to make ends meet, and they're fine, and they're nice people. And so I do push traveling in America, because it is cheaper too, but also there's some really beautiful places and some good food, folks. Yeah, I know, but the sun's trying to come out. Okay. Oh yeah, Giselle and I, we were good. We could have kept talking, but I had to end it at some point. She'll have to come back on the show. She was great. I loved our discussion. Loved it. Loved our discussion. So I answered the wheelchair thing. I talked about the thing. I got all these things in here. Yes. Yes. But yeah, I'm just getting ready. I'll be 54 and on the 10th of May. Diez de Mayo. Exactly. I just have stuff everywhere. I don't know what's going on. Well, New York City, we just saying how we love New York City, but there's some beautiful places here in all over the country. I think people need to take a look see and discover our city. It is a little cheaper, and I tell people all the time, if you can't do a big trip somewhere, what's your next state over? What's if your state's big? Have you gone to the northern part of your state or the southern part of your state or the east? Like, look it up, see what's going on in your own backyard. I think everyone should leave their area every once in a while. We see the same stuff every day. I get so over it. I'm ready to see something different. Everybody should do that. See some different scenery, meet some different people, eat some different food. Like I said, I'm a grocery store fetisher. I go to grocery stores across the country and see what they have different. I do. I'll go by myself. If you don't want to go with me, I'll go by myself. When I get to Kansas, I'll be a Price Chopper or Hy-Vee, one of the two. Going shopping. Good morning, Tony JC. So I get this. It's fun. So yeah, I make sure to say this is JLJ Media. If you're new, make sure you hit the subscribe button. I always forget to do this stuff. I posted all my fourth stuff today, GH fam. I have posted I have a Darth Vader song I posted, all my Star Wars content. I've been posting stuff all day today. So may the fourth be with you and also with you. But yeah, I gotta do this. My station identification. Is this JLJ Media? If you haven't subscribed, subscribe. We'd love to have you. Also, hit the like button if you can, the little thumbs up thingy. And somebody just did it. How funny. I said it. Somebody hit it. I see 20 people are watching. No one just hit it. Okay, I was just actually saying that. How funny. The chat is here. We are excited about that. I do lots of content. I did put my pen down. I'm not writing anything more or filming anything until the writer's strike is over. As just a symbolic gesture for my friends who are writers in the business. I am doing the whole, I stand by the WGA. I know what they're asking for. I don't think it's anything unreasonable. And so hopefully they will get it. But I have stopped production of all of my original content until then. I still have other things coming out, of course. But still check out all my stuff. JLJ Media is everywhere, YouTube. I put lists of what my shows are on all my social media platforms. You can find them. Go to my IG page, especially. You'll scroll down. You'll see I have lists of all the shows that I do. Someone asked me to do that. I think GH asked me to do that. I did that. So now they're out there. I have them in categories. They're all out there. I'm working on my website. So when I have a website, I can say go to the website. That's next. Also, it's my birthday week. I'm taking little donations. If you want to do anything, I have Venmo, CashAPP, Zelle, and PayPal. I have a little fund I put on the side for me to spend for my vacation because I haven't really been working as much because I was been caregiving my mother and my stepdad the last 5 months. My stepdad, of course, passed away. My mom is doing better. She almost died, and she's doing better. But the past 5 months, I haven't worked as much as I had before. But everybody in my family was like, James, you need this vacation. You need to go. They're going to take care of my mom and handle all this stuff that's going on. So I'm looking forward to this. So if anybody wants to give, some people have given already. Thank you so much to those who've given. That's very sweet of you guys. I have my little fund, and I will spend that when I go. And I'm going to do lots of content while I'm gone. I'm going to do film all this stuff. So I'm going to do that. We are, I count all the justices. Well, I put the, I put all the, actually on here, it's in here. And also, yeah, it's all the June. We actually I may even do July too. Just get that out the way. San Diego, you're 2 hours south of me. Okay, San Diego's not bad. I'll look at it. Thank you. I tell you all the time, I sleep upside down. I'm just kidding. I put steaks in my face. No, I'm very fortunate. Those who have seen my twin mother, I got all her genes. She does not look in her 70s. I got all her genes. That side of family ages very well. So I can only take some credit. I do moisturize and stuff, but I know if I took this off, I look even younger. So yeah. So I don't know. So that's but thank you. I'll take all compliments for that. But yeah, I'll be 54. I'm a grandfather of 5. So yes, I take that my 2 grown daughters. But so Gail, and how do you know me from? What shows do you like of mine? How you know me? Well, they're passing gossip around for Carrie Fisher's thing. What is the 2023 Emmy win you desire the most? Jeez. There's some folks who are not nominated. So I don't know. I did my Emmy special. You missed that. It's out there. And I told who I want each category to win. Well, I think this year I don't have one. A lot of my friends are nominated, so if any of them wins, I'll be happy. But I don't have one where I'm like, yes, for sure. I don't have one. That's a good question. I don't have one this year. Miss BB King in Times Square. Well, the BB King place I went to was on Beale Street in Memphis. That was fun too. Memphis was fun too. Actually, going down Beale Street was very interesting. And then going, of course, to Graceland and all that. Was stressful. Okay, why were you stressed out? Like we were talking. We were like, how are you stressed out? We're the ones talking about it. You're the ones stressed out. That's pretty funny. Like stressful. We're just telling like it is. That's all we were doing. I know the chat reply can be slow. Now, when you hear some people's answers, I'm reading when they're probably typing the answer. I'm really telling you, he was. That's my walker. Oh, okay, GH, I'm gonna rest this. I was waiting for you guys to say it. It's catty and fun. Thank you. Is there a movie you have loved that you watched more than once? A million. There's a million of them. I even know where I would even start. There's so many genres, so many time periods. I'm something. It's like as soon as you said that, it's like 30 films just came to my brain that I've seen over and over again for various reasons. I love the Legally Blonde movies. I just love them. Bring It On, Heathers, Willy Wonka and the Chocolate Factory, Airplane. There's a lot. I know it's a lot. There's a lot. Those are some of the ones that came to mind right now, but there's a lot of movies I've seen over and over. I put them on. I don't put on movies that much anymore. I do TV shows, but back in the day, those are some of the ones I just would watch, and I just could watch them over and over again. I guess. So I guess I named a few, but I'm mostly TV shows. I'll put on TV shows more than movies, and watch them over again. I've been doing so. Brown A21. I've been busy watching a lot of AbFab again. I love that show. I love that show when it came out. I loved it. Me and one of my girlfriends, we love AbFab. I just been busted up. That show is ahead of its time. Ahead of its time. If someone wants to start watching a soap, which one would you recommend? Oh, funny. If someone wanted to start watching a soap, so you mean of the current 4? I'm assuming you mean of the current 4. Well, I'll tell you, General Hospital was on fire yesterday. That was one of the first times in a long time I was at the edge of my seat. Like every scene was good. I was like, I couldn't believe it. I was like, every scene was good. There was not a sad, I mean, even the Willow stuff was good. I was just like, kind of got into it. Right now, overall show, that's a good question. Like, I think about that, James. I think about that. Jill, what are your comfort foods? And I ask you questions I ask other people on my shows. Like my 5 questions. That's so funny. My comfort foods are very much soul food stuff. Things just heavy. I like food. I'm not a snacker, so I like food. So I used to like gumbo and shrimp etouffee and shrimp creole, and I love seafood. It's my go-to for everything first. Um, I love lots of yellow rice, the Caribbean in me, yellow rice and peas, and I do. I like starchy, heavy starchy foods. Smothered pork chops. Oh, that sounds good right now. That can make me hungry. My Peruvian food. I love my lomo saltado. Very much. That's very much. Now, TV show, like I said, Ab Fab is one. Happy Endings is another one. Cougar Town. Old I Love Lucy's. Oh my God, so they're hilarious. Those are my go-tos. Ab Fab. Why? Oh, no, I don't Vicar and Dibley. So, okay, Andrea, you don't know me that long. I'm an Anglophile. I knew French and Saunders. When I worked with Hugh Laurie on House, I knew him from his comedy stuff in Britain before that. So I grew up with Keeping Up Appearances and oh my God, Faulty Towers. Trust me, we had PBS in America. PBS showed. I go with the Tomorrow People and Doctor Who. I mean, we would the Doctor Who with Homeboy with the scarf. My mom forgot his name all of a sudden. I forgot his name. That was, I mean, I'm talking, I grew up an Anglophile. I could talk to you about British television for most of it that's come to America. Trust and believe. So I know all that stuff. You don't have to worry about that. You don't have to worry about that. And people are naming their stuff. Good people are naming their stuff. See, films got it going if they're naming their stuff. Good. Legally Blonde is just so cute. It's just a cute movie. It's just a Hyacinth Bouquet. I know. I loved her. Love her. Oh, you saw them live. Wow. You remember I'm a Bananarama fan. And I mean, all that stuff. I just love it. Cougar Town is underrated. Loved Happy Endings was underrated too. I loved Freaks and Geeks. I loved Popular. There's a lot of shows that just, it's just been Legally Blonde, The House Bunny, all those movies, they're cute. Bring It On. I love them. They're cute. Not Another Teen Movie. I know all the lines. 10 Things I Hate About You. That was my daughter's movie. We know all the lines. My favorite lines, some of my favorite lines is, I know you can be overwhelmed, you can be underwhelmed. Can you just be whelmed? Yeah, I think in Europe, one of my favorite, just like, exchanges on film. Just one of my favorite things on film. I can go into a whole happy endings, why it was brilliant, and people just slept on it. And to me, Cougar Town got better and better once they got out of that premise of Cougar Town. And they started doing the whole Friends and Wine, and they mixed comedy and drama really well. I just get me started. I can talk about all that. And so here comes Candace. Of course, Candace comes in at this point. I was going to say, I went down a YouTube rabbit hole last night, Candace. I was watching Solid Gold episodes. For those of you who don't know, Solid Gold is a show from the late 70s to early 80s. Had multiple hosts like Marilyn McCoo and Dionne Warwick and stuff, and Andy Gibb and all that. I grew up watching it. One came off in 1982, and I just started watching over and over again. Well, see, Legally Blonde, that first one where she figures out the hair products at the end, it was so brilliant. What? Candace Mack, don't come in here and choose violence because I hate Kate Manzi. Lexie is out. I love Lexie Ainsworth. Kate Manzi, you're lying. It's a lie, right? It's a lie. I hate Kate Manzi. Oh. Oh my God, no, no. I know Darcel from Solid Gold. I was the day I got Bell's palsy. She was my guest on my show, and I had Bell's palsy. I had to cancel. Is that true? I haven't been online this morning, so I'm like, don't come in here, give me bad. I just get more bad news, folks. I don't want to hear that. I do not want to hear that. Right? Is that April Fools? Because Dion was good. Mary McCoo was good when she was a host with Rex Smith. Andy Gibb was good. They were all the hosts. Rick Dees. I grew up with Rick Dees in the morning. Don't get me started. Disco Duck, all that here in LA. Yeah, Darcel, I have her book. We were scheduled to be, she was scheduled to be on my show that evening for Breaking Into. And I got Bell's palsy that day. I couldn't talk. So I'll tell you something, Daisy Flower. First of all, I'm a Marcia Miller fan, number one. Kate Manzi in real life was rude to me several times at several days. And one day, my next soap Zoom, I'll tell you the reasons. I'll tell you exactly what happened. But I actually had a run-in with Kate Manzi. Yes, I have several times. But on my private Zoom, I'll tell you more about that. But secondly, I like Lexie Ainsworth. I think she can do a great. She is Christina, and it's a shame. I don't know what's going on there. I don't understand. I don't understand what's going on there. Because Candice Max sent me an attachment. I am not happy about that. I'm not even going to read the story. I'm just not happy about that. Joy, I'm with you, right? Lexie's an Emmy winner. She could totally do this. Like, why are we recast? I mean, they barely had her on. Okay, well, that was not, again, my day is still not great news. Like, ugh. I mean, I'm waiting to see more Zen. Yes, like, wow, that's interesting news. Okay, well, I'm not happy about that. That doesn't make me happy at all. Guess we'll see what happens. We'll see if Lexie says anything, because for the longest time, Lexie has been available to be on the show. It's the show's choice not to bring her on for whatever reason. So I'm just like, that's yeah. I hope nothing bad is happening to Lexie in real life. Maybe I'll just message her myself. I have speaking of the phone, Daisy Flower, I have her phone number on my phone. So I'll just text her myself, see what's going on. If I hear anything, I'll let you know. I'm like, but she's one of the numbers I have on my phone, so I can actually ask her myself. The JLJ docu-series, who plays James? I know somebody to play me. I have an actor who can totally play me in my stuff. What is somebody? My grandbaby. That's my grandbaby. And I was watching the trailer for the Donna Summer documentary coming out in May. And I was like, yeah, I have a guy named Robert who's in my audio dramas. He could totally, he read my books on audio, and he said he'd play. I said he'd play. I think he'd play me. We have similar backgrounds, everything. I think he could play James Lott Jr. I think he'd do a good job. I'll give it to him. Play me. Oh yeah, tomorrow's Cinco de Mayo. There you go. John Hughes from Just Bright saying anything. It's great. Vintage Baby Sing's very good. That's a great movie. It's a great movie. I was watching, I mean, Aliens. I watch that all the time. Every time it's on, I end up watching it. Aliens is always a good one. And also my other movie, A Long Hard Kiss Goodnight with Samuel Jackson and Gina Davis, the bomb. That movie is the bomb. Yeah, so Don's summer documentary. It's coming out in May. And you heard about the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame inductees. Just in case you didn't hear, I'm going to tell you who the inductees are, just in case you didn't hear, because it's good. Finally, a lot of folks are finally getting in. Okay, so let me do this. I think I saved it. The strike stuff. Oh, I saved it. Okay. So the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame inductees are George Michael, finally, Willie Nelson, Kate Bush, Sheryl Crow, The Spinners, Rage Against the Machine, and the first female rapper in it, Missy Elliott. The ones who didn't make it, Cyndi Lauper, Warren Zevon, Iron Maiden, Soundgarden, Joy Division / New Order, the White Stripes, and A Tribe Called Quest. So they got to try again, I guess. They didn't make it. Missy Elliott. So Willie Nelson made it. Just so great. He's just so good. I'm so happy for Missy Elliott. I'm happy for and Shaka. I forgot Shaka Khan. And Shaka Khan. Which my brother Max would be so happy. And they're doing a musical of Shaka Khan. Oh, hi, Brandon Larkins. He's watching. I say, love Mexican food. I love Mexican food. Yeah, people understand the Spinners, who I love. I love the Spinners. I'll be around. It's our fork in the road. My voice is ending right now. A little scratchy. If you call me, I'll be there. My voice is in. Oh well. My voice is dead because of this weather. I haven't exercised yet. I have to lubricate my voice. But I'm happy with I'm happy with many of these inductees. I'm very happy. I'm very happy Shaka Khan's getting something. It's long overdue. And her musicals, they're working on a musical. I just know my brother Max is smiling down right now, and I know he's happy. These are times I wish he was alive still, and I could go with him. Oh, Cyndi Lauper's the bomb. Cyndi Lauper is so good. And she wrote Kiki Boots. I mean, come on, folks. Ice Curious. Come on, folks. She's a legend. Her voice is legendary. True Colors, all this stuff. I mean, come on. The Spinners are so good, too. I love the Spinners. So, yes. Candyman. Baltimore's in the house, apparently. Baltimore's in the house. I love Soundgarden, too, actually, Candace. I was a huge Chris Cornell fan. I saw them in concert years ago at Lollapalooza. He had an underrated voice also, actually. He does a James Bond theme, was my favorites. Yes, my birthday is on May 10th, less than a week from now, next week. Taking all birthday donations. So there's 4 ways you can give, and that's all below and I can tell you how to give also. But thanks to the folks who've given donations, my trip. And Thank you. I'm trying to have a good time. Have a good time and I'm gonna do lots of content while I'm gone. And then when I come back, it's gonna be too much stuff. You guys are gonna be like, James, stop posting. Make sure my phone is ready. I'm just gonna be taking pictures and video of everything to share with you guys. Cheryl Crow's great. She's another very talented person. Cheryl's very talented, another talented person. Great songs, everything. And been around a long time. They stood the test of time. The folks who, I remember Cheryl Crow used to work with Michael Jackson before she was famous. She toured Michael Jackson. So she's been around a long time. Oh, she's been around a long time. If it makes you happy, change would do you good. A change would do you good. Alex, I thanked you earlier in the video, so now you're on here. That was very unexpected. Thank you very much for my birthday surprise. Thank you. But I thanked you earlier too, and I said if you watch this later, I give you a big thank you. So that was very surprising. Thank you. Hey, Janet's always a good choice. I listen to Janet off and on all the time. I go back and forth. I'll do early Janet, like, I know he used to do nice stuff for you, but what has he done for you lately? Privacy is my middle name. My last name is Control. My first name ain't Baby, it's James. Miss Lott, if you're nasty. Oh, I'll play later, Janet. Everywhere I go, every smile I see, I know you back, smiling back at me. She good songs. I was about the Jacksons yesterday. Remember? I think I was talking about them yesterday. Today's Jackie Jackson's birthday, so I went to Jackie Jackson, the oldest brother. Seafood is the best. I know some folks can't do seafood. I love seafood. Love it. But I grew up with seafood, so Atlantis is good. Atlantis is really good. I know I'm hungry too. I'm like, it's like 10, well, it was same for you guys. It's 10:15 here. I'm gonna go out for lunch. That'll probably be another poll question today, which I have for lunch. I ended up having a sandwich yesterday. My mother and I had sandwiches yesterday and a sprinkles cupcake. And she actually ate the cupcake. Control album is the bomb. That nasty video. I know. Control, just, I mean, it was the perfect album for her kind of coming out. It just all came together. She showed that she could, Michael to me still was the best of all the Jacksons, but Jermaine and Janet were close. They had some good stuff. Yeah, she does support the LGBTQ people, yes. That's the way, love. That's the way, love. That's the way, love. That's the way, love. Yes. I almost had cereal for breakfast, Alex. That's so funny. I like breakfast or dinner. That don't bother me. But I thought I'd treat my mother with the sprinkles cupcake, so we did. Some days I have a cupcake. Oh my God. And some days she's all like, sprinkles. We have the ATM too. We also have Sprinkles ice cream. They have a Sprinkles ice cream shop right next door. So, yes, you'll enjoy it. My mother, a vanilla cupcake. She loved it. It was good. Now that's you, Candace. When is your next Twitter live chat? I guess your spaces. Velvet Rope is my least favorite of hers, but there's some good songs on Velvet Rope. I thought she was trying to be Madonna too much, a little bit on that one. But she was, each of her albums had there were theme albums. And it was like, it's okay. There's some stuff on, there's some stuff on that album I liked. Yes, there's a Sprinkles ice cream shop in Beverly Hills next to Sprinkles Cupcakes. And it's the bomb. They serve Sprinkles ice cream with some of the muffin stuff, cupcakes mixed in. Oh yeah, girl. I would say All For You. It's another one of those where it's like, I like the whole album. There's some good stuff. There's some good stuff on there. I agree. There's some good stuff on there. I know you. I saw your comment. The veggie cereal was good. I'm trying to ignore that comment. Yeah. I'm trying to get everybody's comments. And Duan, thank you for the happy birthday. I saw online. Candace is in the house. You mean the Joni Mitchell song, the ha ha, who gonna get the money to you? You bet you think the song is about you. Yeah, bet you think this song is about you, don't you? Yeah, that was a good song too. That was a good video, actually. Sorry, Janet made her albums got less and less good. I'm sorry, as a whole. Oh well. I mean, she had her first like 2 or 3 albums were like a bomb all the way through. After that, for me, I couldn't listen to all the albums all the way through. But there were gems on every album. There were gems. Demita Joe. Oh, only a couple songs on that album I liked. So she just it kind of happens. They love Candace Mack, you guys. Everybody, Candace, they're loving you in here. Candace Mack. Aren't you working with kids today? Aren't you busy at school? Godsel's Gone is okay. It had to grow on me. But I like Together Again and a few other songs that on there that are good. I also like Free Zone. So I like her dance stuff. Like I love Throb. Throb. I like that song on the other album. So I like Free Zone. It's like I said, there's a couple songs there I like. Empanadas y Tequila Mañana. I don't want to do them all because I'm gonna be on a train, so I don't know. Loves you all. She's all thank you. She's on a lunch break. I don't want to do tomorrow because I will be on a train for dinner time. But I don't want to do for lunch and breakfast. I'll say I'm going to do for lunch and dinner tonight before I even get there. I have some flask. I should do that. Well, I'm trying to think. I don't know what year it was. I know there was 1993 album. Her 1993 album. Okay, so let's go in order. There was not the first 2 albums don't count. So there was Control. Then there was Janet. No, sorry. There's Control. Then Rhythm Nation. Then Janet. Then Velro. Then All for You. Then Demita Joe. And then there was something. And then it was 24 Play, which was the greatest hits. Had 2 new songs. The song Runway was cute. It had 2 new songs on it. It was her greatest hits. And then she had some one-offs. And then she did an album 2 or 3 years ago that had a couple of good songs on it too, actually. I'll always give her a thing. So you like Scream. I think Janet, Jimmy, and Terry were magic. They were magic. But see, she tried to do all these R&B songs. Nobody cared. When she was Drain Dupree, it's like, we want dance songs. We want Janet who dances. We want Janet who does some slow songs. We don't want fucking R&B shit. Nobody wanted that. They didn't sell. Like, come on, Janet. Then folks came along and Jennifer Lopez, they were like, oh yeah, 20-year-old YO Discipline. A couple of good songs to Discipline. Well, 20-year was also greatest hits. There's some stuff on it. So I like a couple songs here and there. Oh yeah, Cass I have my birthday fund. She has her travel fund. Don't you have half of it already? Over half of it? Yeah, you're doing pretty good. Someone told me a friend of mine told me they gave to your fund. So I was like, wow. I gave your friend Candace he gave me birthday fund, and he said he gave to yours. His name was Mark. And I was like, okay, Mark, that's a great. I said, thank you for giving Candace her fund. You were named after Crystal Lee Jackson. Oh, Crystal, I didn't know that, but you just spelled differently. Okay. Very good. I can't remember, Crystal, where are you from again? Where were you born? I forgot where you were born. I read in your thing, but I forgot where you were born. Yeah, I saw you did pretty good. You did pretty good. Now that Janet documentary, the last one that came out, I'm all C+3 on that one. Them Jacksons have issues, folks. They have issues. That's why there's no Jacksons happening right now. They have issues. If they get out of their own way, because they're all talented, we just did the talents and stuff, but they got some issues, folks. Fresno, that's what you said, Fresno. Fresno, California. Well, I think Kansas is going to get there because I saw you had a lot of people, and I said, a couple of my friends said they gave. I'm going to say, we'll take care of you when you're here. Like, well, so do a little something while you're here. Your mother was in the hospital and stuff. She's working all that stuff out, but we get there. Oh, Matt's bringing back up again, Candace. He was expecting a visit from you in person. Ahem. But that didn't happen, apparently. Oh, CBS thing. Yeah, I don't know. I said I watched a couple documentaries, and some of them, like, I don't know. But she's doing fine. Jan's doing just fine. She's working it out. She's at Jackson. She's fine. She's back on tour doing her thing. Oh, Memorial Day. She's promising Memorial Day, Matt. That's at the end of the month. So I guess for you, we'll be coming down. Yes, I guess you will be down. Oh, uh-oh. You're supposed to wait to see comes out. Now we got Amanda's little guy going back and forth. Okay. You were supposed to come see me. Well, I Jennifer Lopez. J-Lo and I'm also J-Lo too. J-Lott, Puerto Rican, of course, all that. I dated a Mark Anthony. I know how it feels. Like literally so to see. And everything. No, I like Jennifer. Jennifer she stays in her lane. She knows how to kind of. Your mom grew up with her. How funny, Chris. That's cool. There's Speedy. Love that Speedy Cash. And you can see J-Lo in your video, Jacarius, in the That's the Way Love Goes. That's Janet. That's Janet. That's Jennifer in there. So you're going to Northern Virginia in July, so Jinx Monsoon, so you might work out a dinner. Oh, there you go, Candace back. Are you hearing? Are you listening? I was just a documentary on Flobo. Flobo actually has had an interesting life. I mean, not as much interesting as mine, but he has had one. The hair is pulled back in a ponytail. Today is washing day. I don't have a favorite J-Lo movie. I don't. I looked enough. She had to get back at the guy. I love Monster-in-Law. I guess those two, but I don't have a favorite J-Lo movie. I just like her. I like her music. I like that she can dance and she can sing. And she's not the best dancer, or the best singer, or the best actress, but she's competent and she totally picks projects that work for her. And she's made a career out of it. And she's my age. We're the exact same age, same initials, New York. I love it. Yes, there's also a Vegas trip being planned in July too. That's next. I just got out the June dates for the Zoom, so July is next. So I think I'm gonna try to do July Zooms plus July Vegas, all the same. I'll try to get through this whole week first, and then probably come back and do that next. Because everybody's asking, I'm trying to get to it. JLJ Jr. is behind in everything. Trust me, I am very behind in everything. And also helping my mother out still, it's all crazy. So yes. The Cell, Out of Sight. She has some good. Her movies are fine. They're good. So yes. It was. Oh, Dave Flower. Totally was. I completely agree with you. Loved it. I like both films. So I'm a sucker for that kind of story. I'm a person who loved Single White Female. I'm a person who loved The Hand That Rocks the Cradle. I'm a sucker for those kind of movies. Of course, Selena. Yeah, I agree with you, David. See, David Flower, I can actually, we may disagree on some stuff, but I can actually agree with you on things too. I actually agree with you on that too. I James, I like your question. Who had the best Super Bowl halftime show, and why is it Prince? Well, that's not really a question. You're already kind of declaring in the question. It's kind of that makes you laugh. Of course, it's Prince. I'm a huge Prince fan, so I'll always be Prince. So Speedy, if you're still on here, I was like, so no tacos. I said, girl, no tacos tomorrow. I'm going out of town. I was like, I'm leaving. Some of those all she's all like, oh, and so we got her so used to it now. But I said, girl, I'm leaving tomorrow. I said, it's my birthday. I'm leaving my birthday week. Yeah, I'm going. So we had a good laugh over that. Beyonce. I don't know. Yes, I have to go to my granddaughter's graduation this end of this month. I'm trying to plan that. We were talking about that yesterday on the phone with my daughter. May the fourth be with you and also with you. Very good. I've been posting all my Star Wars content out there today. May the fourth. Let me see. Is my Star Wars content doing well? Let me see if it's doing well today because it's one of those days. Let's see if it's actually how well it's doing on the charts. Oh, I got some good numbers already. Okay. I can't believe today is the 4th of May. This is look crazy. My birthday's in 6 days. I can't believe it. Yeah, my Star Wars content, my Darth Vader, Mandalorian, Andor. Oh yeah, my Star Wars content's doing very well today. Oh, okay. I gotta take a picture of something for one of my producers. Okay. So that's number, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, so I had to text somebody. Get back to what I was doing. Okay, here we go. Okay. So Chandra's in here. You got some of that. Today's the 4th. So of course, Candace knows everything soaps. The anniversary of Another World. In another world. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. I know you said sing. I knew you were going to say sing it. You said sign. I hate autocorrect. Autocorrect bugs. Films like Bruno, but that's Bruno Mars. So that was good too. Sorry, my person's asked me something. Okay, where do I go here? Okay, another world. Off, what's in the blah, 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 blah. A loaf of bread, a container of milk, and a stick of butter. And shouldn't want his lawsuit. Well, they keep it going. I don't know. The writer's strike. The thing is, somebody asked me, like, it's everybody. It's all head writer, everybody's time. They only write for so long. They only write for maybe 5 weeks in advance. Sometimes that's it. If they run out, they're going to run out. It goes that far. They're going to run out. I'm trying to understand what you're writing about, Coach Chandra. I'm lost. I went back up and I don't see it. I'm like, what's going on? What's happening? I don't know what's going on. I don't know what's going on. What soaps in the past? I didn't watch Capital. I didn't watch Texas. I didn't watch The Doctors. There are a bunch I didn't watch. There are a bunch I didn't really watch. The Gay Fair Appeal case. All my birthday rewards are coming in. I went from Panera. What did Panera send me? I'm looking right now. 50% off salads. Oh, today. Oh, I'm not going to today. Oh, okay. From Sesame Street, remember the black girl who's most at the grocery store. Oh, okay, girl. I'm like, oh, well, I'm like, what? Huh? You have to remind me sometimes. Okay, got it. Ew. Oh, just waking up. Oh, I've been on 83 minutes. Dang. I've been on 83 minutes. I'm looking. My interview with Mrs. Ingle from Little House on the Prairie is at almost 7,000 views. Wow. That interview did a lot. That interview did a lot for me. Wow, that's crazy. Yes, that's what Sean just said. She just wrote that. So I don't remember everything. I don't remember everything. I remember certain things. I remember Solid Gold, but I can't remember Sesame Street. That tells you what kind of kid I was. I was actually more of a Electric Company fan. So I remember more about Electric Company than I do Sesame Street. Sesame Street was cute, but I was all about Electric Company. They had more songs, there's rock music. I was much more into that. I will admit that was the one I was more into. There are 1, 2, 3. There are almost 5 weeks in July. Dang. Oh my God, I'm thinking, what should I do towards the end of July? Easy Reader, of course. That was Morgan Freeman. You guys are so historians. all you guys. I just bounce you guys. I mean, I know certain things, but I'm like, you guys really remember everything. So I should tell you, I always tell people, do not sleep on soap fans. They do know what's going on. I don't know what's going on with the Brian McKnight thing. Full disclosure, I'm friends with his brother Claude McKnight from Take Six. And I'm friends with him. But I don't know. I know people are like, leave alone, leave Brian. I don't know. I don't know anything. I don't follow pop culture like that, so I don't know. I hear things here and there. But you guys gotta tell me. Hey, George Foreman named all his kids George. I don't know. You tell me. Christmas in July. Is that Hallmark Channel? I'm like, I'm sitting. I have so much to do, you guys. I have so much to do. Oh, now it's not sunny anymore. Oh, look at all this stuff. All this stuff. Well, I have is stuff. I don't want to overpack because I don't want to bring something I need it. I really got to look at the weather. I always ask MJ too. I look at the weather. Weather for Kansas City. I want a 10-day forecast. So it's telling me in the 80s with isolated thunderstorms. So in the 80s and 90s. When I get there, it'll be 92. Good to know. Okay. That's all I need to know. So I gotta find my shorts and my tank tops. I keep forgetting I keep forgetting things will never be the same again. Where's my voice was in? My voice is in right now. I keep forgetting you made it so clear. But it was gold. Food. Well, that food was gold. Pack your Speedo. Okay, we don't need to do no Speedos. No thongs or nothing happening. Yeah, Club and Nixon Take Six. We're friends. I've interviewed him, actually. You can watch it. I've interviewed him on my Breaking Into show. Me and Club and Night. He's great years ago. I like him. He's so nice. He's around my age. He's hot. But he's just clearing out what was going on there. I think Brian and I think one. You make a dream come true. Chew. Yeah, that he did. It was so funny. Your left foot was gold. Is it cold? But if your left foot was cold or gold? Come on, Crystal. What's going on there? One. I make a dream come true. Chew. You know, I like to sing. My voice is not warmed up today. It's a little scratchy. Because it's weather. So we'll do a poll for my lunch today. Should I do what should James have? So yesterday, whether or not I had sandwiches, they were good. But I could do it again. So sandwich and soup. Seafood. Or a hamburger. Please vote now. What should I have for lunch? Sandwich, I spelled it wrong. Sandwich and soup, seafood, or hamburger. Please vote now. There's 20 of you in here. Let's at least get 15 or 16 counts. So I'm gonna order it. I'm gonna order it here. I'm gonna order it here. Come here. I might get gumbo. I might do that. It was good the other day. Oh my god, it was good. But sandwich soup could work too. I had a small sandwich yesterday. I had a BLT. Actually, I would do that again. That BLT was the bomb. The bomb diggity. So our seafood's winning. I'm scared of that. And I can change in a second. So I'll let you guys vote. Do that. Well, I love these little polls. You can do polls. Polls. Also, if I taught some more I'm doing an organizing class at the end of June, which will be a lot of fun. You should sign for that. But I'm thinking, what other classes should I teach? I've been doing a lot of stuff for lives. I have the ones for taking your stuff and making it into something. What are the things you want to learn from me? What else should I teach? I'll always get back to the fans. Like, what do you guys want to know about? I'll teach a class on it. Oh, my left. Oh, there you go, Crystal. When do we get there? At some point, we'll get there. Your movie, The Left Foot, was good. Yes, it was very good. He won the Oscar. I think she did too. Brenda Fricker. Folks, there are folks who don't like okra. I know that for a fact. I like okra, so I can do it fried, whatever. I know because it's the consistency and it's slimy or whatever. Yeah, seafood pasta. See, there you go. Seafood pasta today. Looks like seafood's gonna win today. It's a good day for it. It's a little expensive, but it's a good day for it. Because seafoods, I love seafood. I'm more a pescatarian than anything else. So I could do gumbo. I could do some like shrimp Alfredo. I could do shrimp creole. I could do something fishy. I guess I could. Well, tomorrow. I can do fish tacos or something different. But yeah, I could do something fishy or something seafoody. There's one place that's nearby has the seafood pasta at the bomb. Maybe I'll have that. It's like a garlic shrimp thing, and it's so good. It sits right here. Just sits there. Yeah, so now, Andrew, that sounds good. But films, I get it. There's someone who don't like okra. I totally get it. There's someone who don't like it. Well, I guess it depends on my budget. Actually, my budget says hamburger or super sandwich, but I like seafood. I do. My budget says. Of course. I eat rice. I eat gumbo always. I'll eat gumbo without rice. Always. But I'm like, it's my birthday. I should splurge myself. It's my birthday. I've done so much for everybody else in the last 5 months. I should treat myself. Let's see. I've done how I write audio dramas and short stories. That class was successful. Now I'm doing how to take your writings and make them into books and stuff. That's so far. The first class successful. We're doing the second one. That's 2. So I got to figure out how do I go about doing my writing. I need more clarification, like what my writing process, writing tips. Yeah, no, treat yourself, but it depends on the money. As you know, it's always about the money. Everything costs money. It's always that. That's what sucks. Everything boils down to money. I have not. GH Fancy. JH Fan, good one. JLJ's tips to a successful That's a good one, JH Fan. JLJ's tip, because that follows my courses I've been doing on how to talk live, how to prepare, how to go live. I've done those. And actually that goes with that track. That's good. So that's one class. JH Fan, that's a good one. But Andrea, so just more of, is it like writing tips? Yes, he was on Gears. I saw him yesterday. Jimmy Walker, who Candace just met Jimmy Walker, like what, a couple weeks ago? So I love doing writing classes. Andrea, I love doing writing classes. So I'm just like, so I have the how to go live class, which I've done. Okay, JLJ's tips. Got it. JLJ's tips to writing, getting started. That's a good one too. And so I match things. Yeah. So the how to go live which was a good one I did. And I had a couple others. So there's a couple of tracks there. So I'm like, okay. So basically I have like an on-camera track and a writing track. Thank you guys. I will work on that. Oh, films come up with something too. Okay. Oh, how to create a YouTube. I'm actually coaching people on doing that right now. That's a good one, films. So I'll give films credit on that one. How to. Right, you do, Brian. You do it, Andrea. I know how to. I got back. I got to see what film said again. Go back to what film said. How much a guess? Oh, okay, it's a good one, Chandra. Let's go. Okay, you guys. Okay, some good ones. Okay, Chandra. How to pitch guests. Do's and don'ts. Do's and don'ts. There you go, Chandra. Do's and don'ts. How to pitch guests. And then films. How to create YouTube channel. And then public speaking. Well, Chandra, that's my class. Well, that one, that's actually part of the class I just had. But I'm going, this one on May 19th is because it was Caesar and I. This one on May 19th is by myself. And so on May 19th, I'm going to actually go into that even more. So the class is not exactly the same as the one that we just did. It's going to be slightly different. Now, people signing up for it already, Chandra. But I think you're probably busy. It's going to be at, I think, 7 p.m. your time, Friday, May 19th. It's 5 p.m. my time. And so that's something that's will be good. I'm actually talking about getting on Amazon, pricing, royalties. I have a whole bunch of stuff on that one I'm redoing. So that's what I'm going to do on that one. So I'm going to get more because this How to Take Yourself and Get It Published was part of that class that me and Caesar did. I'm going to go even a little further on the next one and do. And even talk about that more. Talk about that even more. I know to fit his schedule. I know. Andrea can't make it to my caregivers one, but she was like, she can't make it to that one. And I was like, I know we're gonna do that. So we're gonna do something separate, me and Andrea. So that's fine. But it's everybody's schedules. That's my schedule, your schedule, everybody's schedule is crazy. That's crazy. But these are some great choices. The garden one, I'm not sure, only because I would love to do that garden class. It's better in person. Gardening classes, I'm part of a garden club. The Culver City Garden Club here. It's 80-something years old. It's been around for a long time. They're much better. Trust me, I've taught classes and done speaking in person. It's much better in person when it comes to gardening. It's just so far looks like seafood wins. I can see if I can afford that. I got to figure that out. Maybe I can get some cheap seafood somewhere. Maybe I can get some cheap. Yes, Janet is a Taurus. So is Barbara Streisand. So is Janet Jackson. So is Cher. We're all Tauruses. How Chandra can be Donnell Turner. That no. He's my man. So I can help you on that one. I know you're going to peak, which is good. Well, I do, and so Andrea is thinking about signing up for a private Zoom with me. So on that, so I gave her the pricing and everything. So Matt, she did inquire about that. So I did do that. Again, and we can't expect connecting you because he's all mine. I mean, I don't share. He's all mine. It's just sushi. I do. No. But yes, so go see Pink Girl. I'm like it. So Matt, so she did. So Andrea did, and someone else also inquired about it too, actually, the other day. So I do private Zooms, one-on-ones. You can ask for pricing and good job. And she's all, you can have that now. Anyway, you can have that now. You can have that now. I'll take them, girl. You don't have to like them. I'll take them. I have no shame in that one. I'll take them. Those are great. We're giving folks away. Shrimp tempura. You know what, Dizzy Flower? There's this boxed frozen shrimp tempura that's really good. I put it in the air fryer for like 15 minutes. I wish I had that in my freezer. That sounds good, Daisy Flower. See, Daisy Flower, we can disagree on stuff and then agree on stuff at the same time. That one, yeah, that one will work. My sister said Donald turns to be comedy tomorrow morning. I disagree with that completely. So see, Matt, she's gonna set up a chat with me when she comes back I come back from my vacation. I'm just like, my good Lord. Oh my God, it's so funny. So yeah, so Brown, people have been inquiring about those. I've had like 9 or 10 one-on-ones in the last 3 or 4 months. Oh my God, everybody thank Matt for giving towards the seafood lunch fund. Oh my God, it's so funny. Everybody thank Matt, please, in the chat room. That's very sweet of you, Matt. Thank you. That does help. I just found out my ride to my train station tomorrow has been canceled. I have to actually take an Uber or a Lyft. So that's more money I spend before I even leave town. Like really, I more money to leave town. But thank you, Matt. That's very sweet of you. Thank you. I just got it. I was like, oh. He donated towards the fund. So we'll see. Yeah, I'm gonna look. I'm gonna look and see what I can get. But that shrimp tempura thing, girl, that sounds good. I was like, yeah, I forgot about it. I used to buy them, I think Trader Joe's or whatever. They're really good, girl. I have no paper in my printer. I'm talking about my printer. 1 second, kids. My house is a mess. I have stuff everywhere. I don't know what's going on. Which way is up? Like the movie, which way is up? I have paper in my printer. Oh, now it's my printer's acting up. My printer's acting up. That's stuck paper. Well, seafood in Maryland makes sense. You guys are on that near that water. Oh. Love it. There you go. James, my aunt told me to tell you that if I'm on the red carpet or whatever, at the end, you see Greg Vaughn for you to make sure you have enough bail money. Woo! Wait till you see Greg Vaughn in person is something else. He is something else. Oh, yes. Yeah, I don't just see that they're two, to me, they're two separate people. Their acting styles are totally different. Their characters are totally, this is Shamar Moore, totally different. I don't see a resemblance at all. I don't see a similarity at all. Shamar Moore actually, to me, very unique in daytime. He was very unique in daytime. I can't think of anybody who, I mean, very unique. Just like Shamar Moore, just like what's his name was? Christophe St. John, very unique in daytime. Even for black men. The wheel. So he's done. The wheel is done. It is not broken. It's done. It's ready. It's ready. It's ready for the next Zoom coming up. Well, it won't make any sense to do it for one. So I think the next Zoom that it will be used for is the adult Zoom. So if you want to see it happen in person, there you go. Oh, Drake Vaughn is dreamy. Shamar Moore is probably his daytime roots. He always talks about him. He's coming back on the 8th of May. We'll see him next week. You guys gave some good suggestions. Coach Chandra Films, JH Fan. You guys gave some good suggestions here. Okay, awesome stuff. So yes, but I always know that if I try to run classes twice, 2 separate times. If you can't make the first one, but I say the first one we did this last, they've all been really good. So I'll try to do them again a second time. So that's okay. I would. I got some good suggestions. The chair. The chair. Oh, my baby. And the wheel. They are done. The microphone is up there. My gold microphone is up there. Oh, can you see it's right there? My gold microphone. Well, somebody asked me, why do you have a gold microphone? I'm like, why not? I'm actually a singer and stuff, and I'm a spoken word artist. Oh yeah, you go. Yeah, Soap Zoom. That one's gonna be on June. It is June, but it's gonna be on. My events are right here, James. It's gonna be June 10th. The June 10th. I know. I got right on the wheel. I gotta do all the stuff. I'm very excited to use it. I'm very excited to use it. I've not used it. But that's the first one I could use it on. Then the happy hour. I have some good happy hour gifts. So May 28th and June 23rd. I have some good happy hour gifts. Then the mental health Zoom, of course, on the 29th, which you don't use on. So Greg was your first lucky. How funny. He was an underrated lucky. He was underrated lucky. So yes. He was very underrated. Yes. Oh, oops. Yes. Candace's Wi-Fi too is like she's at a better place than she normally is. You're salty. I know we lost all. There's no luckies. No more luckies on GH at this point. Laura has no children apparently. Oh, here she goes. She's quoting She's going MICKEYMOUSE. Miss Candace, thank you for spending your lunchtime with us. May the 4th be with you. Then I should get a fish sandwich. Maybe that sounds good. Queen Sugar. That's what Greg was on. Queen Sugar. He would work it out. I'm so glad we had this time together. My Screech Candace, that's so funny. She's in and out. She's at school. Take care of the kidlets. Take care of the kidlets. You guys, I need to pack. I know I need to pack. I need to finish washing clothes. I don't need to pack. I've been on 111 minutes. How funny. I don't want to do it. I don't want to go. I don't want to do it. Well, the fish tacos I like are the only ones that Maria Gonzalez gets for me from Tacos Nazo and is having today. Unless you're CBS stations. Oh my God, girl. It's too much. So I just do my hair like this. All right, buddy. It's like, it's long. It is, my hair is long. I'm gonna wash it today, you guys. I can't wait to wash it. It feels good now. It's gonna feel so good. Now you're talking. Now I'm talking. A fish sandwich sounds good. With the earworms. Look at the earworms. Da, 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 da. We're seeing MJ. Enjoy MJ. That's what I like. Everybody, James, please enjoy MJ. Yes. Like, people are just like, why Kansas? Like, if that's the point, and why not? Somewhere different, folks. But when the girl said to me, it's going to Culver's, the best butter burgers or whatever. So I got to try that. I've never been to Culver's. I got to figure what that is. I said, I have other places to eat. I got to figure that out. Like, okay. But she mentioned it. I was like, you're from Kansas? She goes, yeah, I'm from Kansas. I'm like, what? It was meant to be, I guess. It was meant to be. It was gonna be hot in there. Everybody enjoys me. That's right, girl. The first one I watched was All My Children. First one I saw. My mother was watching it. I remember seeing Erica Kane, Susan Lucci. But the first one I actually watched was Another World, because my sister watched it. And then Days of Our Lives, General Hospital, and all that came next. Yes, very good. Sherry, I'll be back. I think it's on your birthday. I come back the 13th in the morning. And then I have a show to go to see Six, my brother, in the afternoon. So I think, trust me, Patreon folks, Instagram folks, TikTok folks, I'll be doing a lot of videos and pictures. Because I've been out of town for so long. Whew, I'm excited. Lots of videos and pictures will be happening. Lots. I don't want to pack. I guess I have to. I had to check on my mother too. She was going with her. You guys, thanks for joining me again. I might be on tomorrow morning, knowing me. Might be on last minute, just be on tomorrow morning. I'll leave it to the afternoon. But this has been so much fun being able to come on all this week. It was such a long time to do that. It's been wonderful. I love it. I've enjoyed each of these mornings. And I might try to make it a 5-peat tomorrow morning. We'll do that. So everyone, have a good afternoon, good 4th, good evening, and I will talk to you